Alright guys, it's Ojam, and we're back again. And within the last month, we had recently had the last World Tournament, which the reward for that was the Tech Perfect Cell, the Extreme Support type unit. Me, unfortunately, not being able to get that unit, but with those tickets, and with that horrible compensation that they gave, via a couple extra tickets for waiting 2 days for my summons. With those tickets, I was able to pull enough copies to finish all the paths for this Intelligence Bardock on the screen right here. So little reason to why I rainbowed him. I also have the other Bardocks rainbowed. I have the Fizz, I have the Tech, I have the STR. Don't have any dupes for this guy, but I decided to mix him in and make him feel right at home with the rest of my Super Saiyan Bardocks. I went ahead and decided to rainbow this guy. Now, I've had him rainbowed and sitting in my box rainbowed for about 2 to 3 weeks now. I can't say for sure. I haven't even tested him out myself. If I had to be honest, he's not the best unit in the world. I decided to give him the just one thing of additional, since he does seal super attacks. So having an additional super attack isn't the best option. Plus, he doesn't have a defensive buff in his passive, so I went for an extra thing of dodge. But I did go with the maximum crit. But with that, and my explanation for that, we're going to go ahead and bring him into an event. We're going to test him out, and we're going to see how good he can do in the new hit event. Do I know how good he's going to be? Not at all. But that's what we're here to see. So the optimal rotation that I would like to bring, I don't want a high-powered friend, so we'll bring you. I would love to get a rotation with the Bardock, the STR Bardock, Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, and then I also want Super Saiyan 3 Bardock under 70% health with that passive active. The other two units I'm bringing are just fodder. They're there to get hit, take damage, and make sure that we get under that 70% threshold. But I also do need to stay above 30% health, because with Bardock's passive... No, not this Bardock's passive. This Bardock's passive, he does give a 30% buff to all allies when health is 30% or above. Plus, this Bardock does activate pretty much every one of his links. If I get the optimal rotation set up, I will activate all of this Bardock's attack links except for Saiyan Warrior Race, but that link is only a plus 700 to attack link, so it's the worst link to have on him in general, so it's not even worth getting that active if I had to be 100% honest. Let's go ahead, let's get in here, let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and grab this key. If I had to take a guess right about now, to seeing, or just guessing to what his attack stat will probably be, I'm hoping we can at least maybe see him over 1 million attack stat, but since he is a World Tournament unit, he is one of the there's only one World Tournament unit that does get the normal attack buff, so actually we got a pretty good rotation here. Let's just go ahead and do that. Who has lower defense? Okay, you do. So with this Bardock, he does not get the normal 5,000 all stats as an intelligent unit. He only gets 3,000, whereas a unit such as this Bardock right here, who is a summonable unit, they do get the normal 5,000 buff to all stats when rainbowed. So I'm not expecting a whole lot. Let's go ahead and skip some super attacks to make sure that we can get the optimal rotation I'm looking for. Make sure that Bardock does take as many hits as possible. I'll super attack with the STR one just to try to get through and progress the stages a little bit. Okay, we're getting super attacked anyway, so Bardock's probably gonna get stunned. Yep, he got stunned. Perfect. We're already under the 70% threshold, so now we just need to stay above that until the next rotation. Probably should have brought some Ghost Ushers and stuff like that just to ensure that we would be able to. But we'll just do this. Crap. I did not want to activate that. Give me a second. So, a little bit of a mistake on my end. I meant to activate the Ox Kings to make sure we would reduce damage by 25%. Typically this is just my normal item loadout, just because you know, I don't really have to use a lot of other items. So I actually would like to use that just to make sure I do regen a little bit of health and maybe even get to the next stage. And then we can't avoid a super attack. So let's just go ahead. We'll probably end up going to the next stage of the event. But the only reason I didn't want to use... Oh, you're really going to do that. Please don't stun him. This time I don't want you to stun. Come on, hit. Thank you. The only reason I didn't want to do that is because in 3... So the Bulma item activate gives a attack and defense buff of 20% for 3 turns. And on that 3rd turn, Bardock still would have had a 20% buff to his attack. So that would have been a invalid attack stat. So just a minimal amount of links active. He is almost at a 400 attack stat. Not horrible, but not the best. So I just want to go ahead and get into the next rotation. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's get a little bit of health back just to make sure if I am attacked, he won't super since he is sealed. But yeah, like that. Just make sure. I want to make sure I stay within that threshold. 1.19 or 1.9. Also, I did figure out. I know in the last couple of videos we've had a couple lag issues. From the looks of it, looks like things are looking a lot better on the side of no lag, so things are looking mighty well right about now. Okay, I don't want to kill, but I want to make sure I have enough ki so that everyone will be able to super. I think I am just going to go with that, miss that super attack. We should be good. I shouldn't die. I don't know, I'm kind of playing it a little bit risky, just because I want to make sure I stay in that sort of health zone. As long as he doesn't super... Okay, I don't have this Goku rainbowed. I actually do plan on rainbowing this Goku. He's actually pretty good for free-to-play events. Now the only problem is okay, he's actually still taking a lot of damage. We are still over 30% health though, which is fine. So here we go. Did not think that this would be that easy, but we do have the optimal rotation that I'm looking for. So he's already got a super attack. So with this Bardock, he does have, yeah, all the Bardock links active. And the only thing that sucks about this unit is it doesn't have Fierce Battle, but we do have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock's passive active, and we do have STR Bardock's passive still active as well. I don't want to super with you. I'm going to go ahead and use another one of these. This is why I should start bringing Ghost Ushers and stuff in my normal item rotation, but it's fine, it's whatever, we'll live anyway. We'll just do that for you, and we will just grab this green one. So let's see what this man's attack stat is going to be, because I'm a big fan of the Super Saiyan Bardock cards. Bardock isn't my favorite character in Dragon Ball, but I do still like Bardock. 7.5, that's not bad, with 30% attack buff and Bardock's buff. He is a free-to-play, or I would consider him free-to-play because you only have to, you can get him from the World Tournament, which is a free event. I'd say that's not bad. So, I mean, knowing that he also doesn't get the best stat in the world, that is probably the most optimized rotation I can think of for him, because he is only on a couple of categories on global as of right now. Yeah, just Resurrected and Pure Saiyans. Resurrected does have a 170% attack buff, whereas Pure Saiyans only has a 130% attack buff, so definitely this would probably be the best rotation for him. I would say I could bring the physical Super Saiyan Bardock, but the only problem with that is they both share the same name. So I couldn't use him, unfortunately, so that's why we use Super Saiyan 2. So yeah, that actually happened a little bit better than I thought it would. So we will just go ahead and finish up this event here. We will wrap this up. Not bad. Actually, no, we're just gonna... We got the attack set off. We'll just go ahead and we will just review this guy. So, this is Super Saiyan Bardock, Burning Soul. He does have a leader skill of when HP is 99% or below, he gets plus 3 ki in attack and defense plus 10%. So you're not really going to be ever using him as a leader, so I wouldn't advise ever. His super attack is the Spirit of Saiyans, which deals supreme damage and seals the super attack of the enemy, unless it's some Dokkan event that doesn't allow you to. Passive is the ultimate goal, attack plus 7,000 and 3 ki when only facing one enemy. So that's going to be a pretty good majority of the events you fight in this game. There's a few events that have a couple, like whenever we get the AGL Metal Cooler Dokkan event. Like I know some of the Cell Dokkan events, World Tournament for instance, they all are going to be, but it only is a flat passive attack of 7,000, so it's not going to be useful at all. And like I said, he could have a higher attack stat if I did find a way to activate Saiyan Warrior Race, and also still give him that extra buff with also activating the rest, but Saiyan Warrior Race is probably the most worthless link he has for his link set. I really do think that is one of the passives, or the link skills that should be buffed in this game, to where it's more than just plus 700 damage, but other links are Super Saiyan, Family Ties, Team Bardock, Saiyan Pride, Prepared for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. Like I said, he is a World Tournament unit, so he does get Shattering the Limit since he does awaken with World Tournament medals and not from a Dokkan event. And he is only on 2 categories right now on Global, which is only Resurrected Warriors and the Pure Saiyans team. I'm actually surprised he's not on the low-class Warriors team, though that's also the same with the rest of the Super Saiyan Bardocks, because the rest of the Bardocks and like base form Gokus are, but I can understand why that's no longer low-class Warrior. You're no longer, or when you are Super Saiyan. So there we go, guys. That is the Rainbow. I will consider him free to play INT Super Saiyan Bardock. Hope you guys did enjoy this little showcase. I definitely have a couple more units that I have rainbowed recently that I definitely would like to show off their max attack stat and see what their max potential would be. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys did, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Have a good rest of your day, evening, night, morning, whenever you're watching it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.